Brictopian. Hello, it's Brictopian here, and today I will be taking a look at the LEGO Creator Tuk Tuk set. It is not a Creator 3-in-1, it is just normal Creator. This set is valued at £8.99p on lego.com. It is a 7 plus set, it has 155 pieces, and would be worth 72 VIP points. This set is good in some ways, but not so much in other ways. One thing I really like about this set is the colour scheme. I love how it uses so many different colours, including this regular green at the bottom, the yellow, a purpley colour, a lightish blue, the black, and even some white on the wheels and grey for detailing. It also has these nice yellow trans 1x1 tiles for the back lights, and then it has these red ones as well for the brake lights. It has a representation of a license plate there, but there is no numbers printed on it, so it's kind of a letdown. There's the exhaust represented with a single modified 1x1 plate that's got the bar on, which I actually think is a good use of that part in grey silver, light grey colour. Next to it is just a random orange 1x1 stud, which I don't really know what it represents, so it seems a bit random. I think they should have just done it grey. But yeah. And then I also like how they've got these studs along the top of red and orange alternating to add a bit of detail there as well. Another thing that's really cool is this little dangling gold detail, which adds sort of a classy, sort of sophisticated vibe to it. It sort of feels very much like a tuk-tuk that you see in somewhere like India, as opposed to some other countries, because of the colours and the style. It has handlebars in there, which is useful, obviously, for steering it and holding on when you're going along. It has these weird snot piece bricks, though, here, and I'm not really sure what the point of them is, because nothing actually goes on them, so I don't really know what the purpose of that was. The wheels I like, but in that colour and that shape, but I do think the tyres were a little bit thin. I would prefer them a bit thicker. The front wheel looks nice, and it's got a nice little overhang for the bumper, but I do think that the shape of the front of it should be pointing down more, because it's like all level, and I think a tuk-tuk should look better. It should look more like this one, which is from the Ninjago City Chase set. As you can see, this is probably the superior because it points downwards and it's got a nice, better shape to it. And obviously, another major thing you will realise that's better about this one, which is the biggest flaw of this set, is that it can't hold minifigures. And why is that, you may say? Because the scale was just way too big. Look at the height of that compared to that. How much gap there is there. And also how wide it is as well. It's just too wide. It's not a tuk-tuk, it's more like a bus tuk. It's like a bus. It's just too big. So, yeah, it's a good set, but it's not a very good set. It's just like a decent set if you want something that represents a tuk-tuk and you don't care about scale, and you want something that's colourful that will stand out on a shelf. But for use in the city, it's not very good because, yeah, if you put minifigures in it, it would be way out of proportion. You could put one technically there and hold the handlebars, but the scale would seem just too off. So that's why I don't put a minifigure in it. I think the front of it is probably the nicest bit because I like that nice bold window, and it actually uses a normal window pane piece that you'd put in a window frame, but it's like clipped on and it's like pushed in on an angle. Well, there's actually a window frame in there, but they put these sloped 1x2 cheese slopes in there, so it stops it pushing all the way back, so you get a nice angle in there, which I think is a good building technique. And then they've used these wedge plates as well. Yeah, so it's got some good things about it. The building experience wasn't bad. It's got this nice overhang as well here on the top for the roof as well. It's got some like crates or whatever on top as decoration as well. But I don't necessarily like that because I feel like it makes the height of this set even higher. And I feel like that it's just too tall a set for what it's used for. It's got a nice little fire extinguisher on the back, which is nice. But again, that makes it feel like it's aiming to be a minifigure scale set, but it just fails in so many ways because of how big it is. So I would recommend this set more, which is the Ninjago City Chase set, and you get this tuk-tuk in it. This is a police one, so it's obviously different, but I just love this one. I think this one's brilliant. It's just a perfect size for what a tuk-tuk should be, and it fits minifigures in the back and front. and I just love the way it slopes down at the front and everything. So I do recommend this set more than this one. I wouldn't necessarily recommend this set. It's not one of the better creator sets in my opinion. Even if you want to get a creator set that's not a 3-in-1, that is even to the wrong scale, I still wouldn't necessarily recommend this one as the best one. I think there's others that are better, such as the London Bus one, because that's not minifigure scale either. But I think that one is probably still more proportional within itself, whereas this set, I feel like even within itself, it's not that proportional. Like the height and the width and just everything just feels a bit out of proportion to me. So, but they're my thoughts anyway. There's not a lot else you really need to say about this set. It's quite a basic set. Like I say, it's only got 155 pieces, so it's not particularly detailed. I think that they could make more Tuk Tuks in future, because I think Tuk Tuks are really cool looking vehicles. I think they're underrated actually in how cool they look. They actually look really fun. They're sort of like cross between a bike and a car type thing, you know. They got that sort of really like simplistic look, but they're sort of fun. But yeah, I just recommend this a lot more than this, and yeah, that's all I need to say. Get this set if you can, the set Ninjago City Chase with this in, because it is cool and it does go really well with Ninjago City buildings as well. But this one, I just think that it could have been a lot better than it was. But anyway, they're most of my thoughts. Thanks for watching. Feel free to like, share and subscribe to this video, and to get more videos, see you again soon. Goodbye.